So here's a question I get asked a lot, especially since I talk a lot about digestive health on this channel, and that is, do GMOs cause digestive disease? And it's kind of a nuanced answer. Can't just say for sure yes, for sure no. What I will say is, number one, empirically, clinically, is what I've seen, that when we remove the GMO corn, wheat, and soy out of people's diet, the heavily pesticide-ridden foods, that they start to heal from these diseases, okay? And now the thing is, we don't have the long-term safety studies from of the GMOs to know whether they're even safe or not, all right? They were just put into the food supply in 1996. And so you may do a safety study for a year or two or what have you, but personally for me, the GMOs have been in the food supply from 96 to 2010 is when I finally started to have issues. So it took a while. So we don't really have the safety studies to show that they're safe. We do have a bunch of animal studies showing the particulars of what Roundup and glyphosate do in the gut, and also Bt toxin, which is the toxin that genetically modified corn has been genetically modified to produce more of. It's a natural occurring toxin that the corn produces in very small doses, and they essentially genetically modified to amp up the production of this Bt toxins, would produce a lot more of it, and now we're showing that it causes all these digestive issues in various other animal species, okay? But we don't have long-term human testing because, we just put it in the food supply. So you can't say with any certainty whether, it causes these diseases or not, because you don't know. You don't know. So would you rather that the government and corporations that use the precautionary principle and said, okay, we should test this pretty thoroughly before we just put it out in the environment? No, of course, they want to make money. So they, ram things through regulation, just put it in the food supply, and everybody gets sick, and they deny, and they deny, and they deny, and the people who are smart enough go, okay, you know what, maybe I should take these out of my diet, I shouldn't really be eating these, and maybe this disease that I'm having that no one can diagnose may be actually caused by the food I'm eating. Who would have thought? So I will put a link down below, but we have several studies here that that show various effects, okay? So first off, glyphosate affects spontaneous motor activity of the intestines at very low doses, okay, in an in vitro study. So they essentially took rat intestine cells and exposed them to glyphosate in a petri dish, and showed that their motor activity, the intestine's ability to squeeze food through and absorb food, was inhibited in very low doses with glyphosate, the active ingredient Roundup, okay? Now we see that there's a study in turtles. I'm not a huge fan of these animal tests, but look, we can't test in humans, or no one's testing in humans. So this is the data we got, okay? That they're essentially killing the gut microflora of these Hawaiian turtles, okay? So we know now that it inhibits motor activity, it kills the good gut bacteria, all right? And now we've got another study showing that it causes all these problems as far as catabolizing vitamin A, activating vitamin D3, it inhibits something called the shikimate pathway, all these biological processes that it interferes with that have tons of downstream possibilities, okay? Another one we've got, so let's see, morphological biochemical changes in male rats fed genetically modified corn. This was a study in rats, and they were able to induce all kinds of terrible things in these rats, feeding them genetically modified corn in just a matter of 91 days, okay? Histopatological changes in some organs of male rats fed genetically modified corn. Histo meaning tissue, pathological meaning disease. So feeding these rats GMO corn already got disease. And then we've got comparison effects of 3 different GM corn varieties on mammalian health. So we've got evidence to show that it's definitely problematic. So you can either continue to, buy into the corporate junk science that says it's perfectly safe, and why, there's just all this autoimmune and digestive disease rampant throughout the developed world, and it has nothing to do with the food you're eating somehow. You can accept that as a possibility, or you can go, I think there's something up here, and I'm gonna at least try to take these foods out of my diet and eat healthier for a while and implement other strategies because I don't want to live with this disease anymore. So if you're going down that road, I have a gift for you. It's my Digestive Rescue Blueprint. Got a lot of tips as far as what to eat, what not to eat, and other lifestyle factors you can use and start implementing to get relief today. Okay, so it's free. There's a link down below. Check that out. Download it. It gets you on my email list. And gets you connected to a lot of other great content that I put out. So hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything else you want to see on GMOs, leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching. If you're suffering from digestive issues like IBS, leaky gut, Crohn's disease, or ulcerative colitis, I've created a special gift for you. It's my Digestive Rescue Blueprint, yours free when you sign up for my email list. As someone who suffered from terrible digestive issues for many years, I know what you're going through, and I created this guide with the information I wish I could have had all those years ago.